Hi, my name is Colton Ouellette. This is the Clinton Era Podcast.
Tell me your name. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Who are you and what do you do?
My name is Colton Ouellette. I'm an 8th grade student at Clinton Junior High School, and
I know you're involved in a lot of things. So what kind of takes up your day? So you're in 8th grade. You said you're in some pretty cool classes, and then part of some groups and all. What are some of your favorite classes, and then what are you involved in?
I'm involved in ambassadors and Pickleball Club and some other stuff.
Yeah. That's good. Other stuff is really good. So, I've already talked with Jemiah Ivory of the high school, and she started a club called BEAM, which helps students kind of learn and deal a little bit with some mental health aspects. You've started a club, however, that's a little bit different here at the junior high, and so I kind of want to talk about it. What club did you start?
I started the Pickleball Club at the junior high.
So what is the Pickleball Club?
Every Tuesday, usually we go down to Kidstown, walk over there, and play pickleball for like an hour.
Yeah. Have you had a lot of people, kind of feed into it and help with it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We did have a lot of people help.
Yeah. So how many students tend to go down there and play pickleball?
Probably about 20, 25.
Yeah. See, I always love when people wonder if we're actually in a school. There's the bell right there. So, all right. So. You go down to Kidstown, which right now it's a little bit on pause because of the renovations. How do y'all organize yourselves when you get down there? Do you just start playing?
Usually we walk down there. The teachers walk down there whenever they leave their classes, and we just go down there, play on the courts.
How did you land on starting a pickleball club?
So I did play with my dad for a long time before trying to start it, and I played with my sister and my friends, stuff like that. Played at Kidstown most of the time. And
so you just couldn't get enough pickleball?
Yes, sir.
So how did you kind of, when you start here, what was the process like to get started with creating a club?
So first I talked to Dr. Scoggin, and he said to talk to Dr. Gray about it. So I did, emailed him during the summer, and he was really nice. He helped get it started. And then one time I was actually down during the summer playing pickleball at Kidstown, and I saw Miss Seal. I was like, oh, I think she's a 7th grade teacher at junior high. So I talked to her about it. She said it was a really good idea. And then she was like, oh, yeah, I would also be a sponsor for it too. So that was really nice.
Okay, so how many sponsors do you have? Is it just one?
Miss Seal and Mr. Armand, so 2.
So how did you get both of them on board with being a sponsor?
So I talked to Miss Seal about the Pickleball Club, like I said, and talked to her about getting it started, and she said she'd be a sponsor, so wanted to see if she would actually do that. She said yes, and then Miss Seal told us at the pickleball courts that she knows Mr. Armand's wife, I think, and that I don't remember what happened, but something happened, and she said that Mr. Armand would definitely be a sponsor. So
that's good.
That's how I asked him.
All right, so starting something this big, again, it's not just, you and your friends like to play Fortnite, so you get a group together and you play together and nobody can see it. This is an organization that's in front of everybody, that is advertised to the entire school. Did you get nervous a little bit about starting it? Did you hit any hiccups or any hurdles? And if you did, who helped you along the way?
I guess I was a little bit nervous, see if anybody would sign up or anything, but it has been pretty successful. And I talked to a lot of my friends before starting it, saying, because we played pickleball a lot before and now after probably, and they're like, oh yeah, that'd be a great idea to start it. So I did, and it's been really successful, and I haven't really been nervous after starting it.
So let's say that somebody wanted to start a club about whatever it was they wanted to do, and they came to you and said, hey, we've seen that you started a club. We would like to do the same thing. What advice would you have for them as they get going?
I'll say talk to one of your adults like that you really trust. Then you probably talk to some school leaders, because that's really helpful. And then to help start the pickleball club for me, I went on the internet and I looked up some of the pickleball clubs that are around the world, and just looked up how to get started, what you need, stuff like that. So I think that'd be a good idea to look up the internet, that kind of stuff for your club.
What did you learn about yourself? Because, I mean, you're 13, 14?
14.
All right, so, you know, in the grand scheme of things, I mean, you're just, quote unquote, you're just a kid, right? Sometimes we're all old and we still feel childish, but you're entering into this world of being a leader. What did you learn about yourself by starting this?
I learned that if you put your mind to something and you want something to happen, then just make it happen, because it took me some determination to want to get this club, and also some time and effort. So just whatever you put your mind to, you can make it happen.
Okay, so I've done things over my life where I was really excited about getting it going and I'm working towards it, but I always hit that wall to where I think, is this really worth it? Do I want to keep going? Did you ever get to a point there to where you think, is this really worth it?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe now, because the courts are being torn down,
right,
and it's going to take a while to rebuild them. But I think it'll be great in the long run, because more people could be able to play, because there'll be 8 courts instead of 4.
Yeah.
So that'd be great.
What do you think, kind of moving down the road? Do you think if there was, how is this experience going to help you in making decisions and kind of, there's the bell again, making decisions and kind of pushing things forward that you want to do as you grow older?
I guess actually putting in a lot of effort, because I know at times when I'm home and stuff, there's thing I'm trying to do, can't do it, and then if you work hard, then you can make it happen. So,
somebody wants to get into pickleball. What would you tell them? How do they start pickleball?
Like start playing?
Yeah.
First, I'd say go buy some pickleballs, buy a paddle, and then find the right place to play. Then there's a bunch of rules, so you need to make sure go over those. Then I would say just go start off just hitting it back and forth over the net with somebody, and then just gradually get better and better, and then you can actually really play like good matches.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, the rules. I read somewhere about the kitchen. You can't be in the kitchen. I had to learn what that is.
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite part about pickleball? Is it the game? Is it playing with people? Is it a mixture of all of it?
It's a mixture of all of it. That's something me and my dad and my sister usually do at least twice a week whenever we can. So it's just spending time with your loved ones and just having fun playing the sport. So